Hi, everybody. So, I said I was going to go live. I definitely had to go live after the recent news. Um, so, we're going to talk about Jussie Smollett's verdict and Nick Cannon. And depending upon who's here and if you have something else on your mind you want to chat about, we'll talk about that too right after this.
Welcome to the V. Lenore Show. Here we will discuss lifestyle, beauty, celebrity gossip, and current events in our own way, my way, V style. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Hi, guys. Hi everybody. Thank you for joining the Vila Nor Show. I wanted to talk about the Jussie Smollett verdict or the verdict in his trial. Um, don't know if you've heard, but today the verdict came back in his trial where he was looking at six felony counts, in fact, um, for having staged his own, what do we want to call this? Well, it was obviously a hoax, um, but his assault, um, which was supposed to have been like a racially motivated and homophobic motivated assault. I want to report what's come back from CNN earlier. Hold on one second, and I'll read you what they have on the case. So it says a Chicago jury found Jussie Smollett guilty of 5 counts of disorderly conduct for making false reports to police that he was a victim of a hate crime in January 2019. A disorderly conduct charge for a false crime report is a class 4 felony and punishable by up to 3 years in prison and a $25,000 fine. However, CNN legal analyst Joey Jackson said that the judge could give the former Empire actor probation, but added that Smollett exposed himself to jail time when he testified in court. When you testify in court in your case, the judge now gets a sense of what you said, Jackson told CNN. What Jussie Smollett said was resoundingly rejected by the jury. The jury did not buy what he was selling. That's not lost upon a judge. You came into the courtroom and fabricated. Laura Coates, a former federal prosecutor, agreed with Jackson, saying that Smollett's testimony was a miscalculation by the defense team. So, him taking the stand led to his exposure in the way Joey has spoken about. Coates said, a judge is now looking at you, taking everything you had to say and assessing it. And see, that's the thing about this whole thing. Hi, Shell Loves. Thank you for joining me today. Um, that's the other thing about it. You know, I was very surprised. A few weeks ago when um, Kyle Rittenhouse, when he testified on, during his case. Usually, my understanding has been that if you are testifying, um, in your own case, that's like a last resort. So I was surprised when Kyle Rittenhouse did it, but then I thought about that. I think that in some ways they were able to show that this is just an ignorant kid, because that's what he sounded like. He sounded like a child on the stand. That's what he sounded like. So I thought, okay, well, maybe they want the jury to see that this was a kid or something. Don't even get me started about that case, because I'm so, I'm furious about that. So anyway, that punk. So anyway, but when we talk about Jussie Smollett, I was surprised that his defense team would put him on the stand. I mean, why do you think R. Kelly didn't get on the stand? You don't get on the stand. OJ did not get on the stand because you can say something that puts you in a worse situation than you were in before the case even started. Typically that's not what you see. So when he took the stand, when I heard that he was testifying, that Jussie was testifying, that seemed weird. And it sounds like that's what the prosecutor and likely what the judge thinks too. So I don't know about that. That just sounded crazy to me. But more than anything, I'm one of the first people. In fact, a lot of the work I do is in reference to prison reform, working with justice involved in restored citizens. I do a lot of work with those populations, and I care about what happens. And I know that the court system, the justice system is extremely flawed. So that's why, a lot of times people think, well, if you think that way and you believe in police reform or that there is a need, it's weird to me. It's like people think that because you think that means that you don't believe in any policing, or that you don't see some good that can come out of the justice system, right? So I know that it's like a double-edged sword. I think that it's extremely flawed. And I also know that 9 times out of 10, we don't get a fair trial. We don't get a fair shake when it comes to our justice system. No doubt about it. However, I knew the first time I heard about Jussie Smollett's story that it was crazy, that he was lying. Like, I knew this. And I think most people knew that it sounded like a lie. Nothing about his story made sense. It's January, it's in the dead of winter in Chicago, it's 2 a.m., it's 17 below zero, and he's going to get a cold sandwich from Subway? Like, what? Who does that? I don't know nobody who does that. So it made absolutely no sense to me. With that said, I was the first one to say, I know he's guilty. And the mere fact that he did something like that, told that kind of lie, that can really cause a lot of harm to future victims of hate crimes, like people who actually are dealing with stuff, who have actually been assaulted. I mean, he's screwing it up for them, because now folks will be second guessing these stories even more now. And they'll reference him when they do it. So I say all that to say that I knew that he had lied. But what I also know is that someone as adorable and as freaking talented as he would eventually gain our forgiveness back. Like, we are the most, I would say, probably the most forgiving group of people on the planet. We will take anybody in and we will forgive you. Okay? If you just do right, say the right things, we will forgive you. So to me, I just didn't understand why he just didn't own up to it. And instead of owning the truth, he doubled down on the lies. So, with that said, I don't think he'll do jail time, nor do I think it deserves jail time. This man definitely should get probation. He should definitely pay some sort of restitution. And trust me, his career has taken a complete and total fall. So he's going to pay for that bad decision with all of that. So I knew that then, and I knew that if he would just have forgiven or asked for forgiveness, we would have forgiven him. And as time would have gone on, we would have welcomed him back. After he's paid his price, we would have welcomed him right on back. Somebody in Hollywood, Tyler Perry, somebody would have hired him, okay? His sister has a whole relationship with Tyler Perry. Surely these people know Oprah. I mean, he would get work again at some point, but it was just a bad idea. So anywho, hi, Kimberly Black. We got Shell's Love, Tweety, Know Your Own Worth, Champagne Honey. Thank you guys for stopping by. What did you say, Shell Loves? Let me see. Ooh, I'm highlighting the comment. Hey, y'all, this is my first real live. Okay. What do you think about Jussie exposing Don Lemon's messages to him, just trying to give him a heads up? Now, there's talk where Don's job might be in jeopardy at CNN. Yeah, because I heard that Don's job was going to be, was already sort of in jeopardy, not just because of this. I mean, this probably didn't help, but I guess it was some weird accusation that was brought against him about being at a nightclub one night or something. Maybe we'll look that up in a minute too. Hold on, I'll look that up in a minute. But there was something already going on, and then this gets exposed. And Chris Como, they let the white boy go home. Yeah, I know. But see, here's the thing. I don't think that Jussie really exposed him. I think that when they go in to investigate, they confiscate everything, and they're going to look at every single last message you ever had. So they were looking at that too, and they were probably taking note to that sort of message, partially because, hey, Peace Love, and her daughter, hey ladies. Yeah, I bet that they were looking at all of those messages and paying closer attention to that too, because some of the things that transpired with his, with the previous case, I think they were trying to figure out what was the connection possibly relating to the district attorney there, because see, that DA made a deal with Jussie's attorneys last time. Now, let's talk about that. Okay, so here's the other thing. The first case. This is where I think let's say Jussie does have to go to prison. I think they say it's upwards to 3 years. It could be something like, just because you get 3 years doesn't mean you have to do 3 years. Sometimes you can get out in like 3 months or something weird like that. And when that happens, or if that were to happen, I believe that all of it could get turned around anyway, and reversed on a technicality based on the same sort of situation as Bill Cosby. Because regardless of whether or not that DA did the wrong thing by cutting that deal with Jussie, the bottom line is the deal was cut. And none of us have to like it, and none of us have to think it's fair or right. But if the DA, who has the jurisdiction to do so, decides to function like that, and the deal was cut, I just don't see how you can come back and prosecute people. Now, unless I'm just not clear, maybe there are different charges. I don't know if the charges are slightly different, and that's how they can get away with taking him to trial this time versus not forcing that to happen last time. Not really sure about that. So that's something for me to sort of look into. Definitely. Yes. Okay, let's see. Kimberly Black, you said Fox. Oh, what are you saying? Go look at Fox News? Oh, Lord, child. I don't like to look at nothing Fox News has to say. Jesus. Do I have to? Okay, wait a minute. Ugh. Ugh. Kimberly Black, is that what you meant, though? Look at Fox News for information on this? Let me look up what that case was about Don Lemon. Something about it wasn't some, it is sexual assault. Did y'all hear about this? So this is the New York Post. So they're saying a man who accused CNN's Don Lemon of assaulting him in a Hamptons bar 3 years ago claimed that the alleged behavior could be part of a pattern. Accuser Dustin Heiss made the comments on Monday's The Megyn Kelly Show, even as Lemon's attorneys have fought back against Heiss's lawsuit in court filings, accusing the ex-bartender of withholding texts, deleting social media posts, and hiding a witness who contradicted his claims. Heiss claimed in his suit that Lemon had put his hand down his own pants, rubbed his private parts, then showed his fingers into Heiss's face. Ew. Did y'all know that? Fox was supposed to accuse. Oh, right. Kimberly Fox. Right. Her name was Kimberly Fox. That's right. Uh-huh. That's right. She should have accused herself because I think she had some kind of relationship, or I don't know, some way she knew Jussie or something. I don't know what the case is. Okay, back to Don. Wait, Don put his hands down his own pants? Okay. Says anybody that acts like that in public without any fear of what it might do to somebody or the consequences it might have, that's a pattern, Heiss told Megyn Kelly after she asked if it seemed that was something he had done before. I wouldn't be surprised, Heiss added. He's protected by the fact that he's African American, a gay man on television, and I'm just some nobody. Neither CNN nor Lemon's attorneys returned a request for comment. I don't know. Do we have any? I want to know if there's some proof, though. Hi, Asia Graves. I'm wondering if there's some proof, y'all, though. Do you think there's any proof? Like, do they have surveillance footage? I need a photo with Don standing in front of somebody in a bar. I mean, I don't want to see it, but I'm saying if it happened and you want me to believe it, then I'm going to have to look. But I'm just saying. Hey, Black Swan. I'm just saying. Yo, I don't know. Okay. Anywho, that's creepy. So anyway, that came out around. Oh, wait, hold on. More to this Don Lemon story. It says, but that witness, a friend who was at the bar with Heiss, apparently said in the deposition that he wasn't sure Lemon actually had any physical contact with Heiss. Text messages uncovered from a third witness during discovery showed Heiss posing with a lemon in front of his crotch in front of Lemon's home. Oh, no. See, now I really don't believe the story now. This is crazy. I know. Asia said this crazy story about going on. I didn't even know anything about it until like a week or so ago, and I think I was late a week ago. Yeah, because this came out sometime in November. I think I heard about it 2 weeks ago, and the story is about a month old, or maybe like Asia said, it's been going on for years. I just hadn't heard it. So think about this. So if that story was already in the press, they've already had to suspend Chris Cuomo. Well, not suspend, they fired him. I think they went ahead and fired him. And I love them Cuomo brothers. I really did. I was hurt about Governor Cuomo. Shoot, I was around here last year talking about I was homosexual. Okay? I had a little crush. And I don't even do white boys. Okay? I don't do that. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I digress. What I am saying is that if they had to get rid of Chris, and now Don's got this story already in the press, they're just waiting on an opportunity. And then this other story comes out that maybe Don did sort of what they're saying Chris did by letting folks know, or letting people know that they're using their business contacts to get, to help their family with their public issues, or help their friends, with their public matters. Oh, Lord, Don, don't please stay there. I feel like Trump is behind this. Do you think Trump is behind all of this? Oh my God. In fact, now that I think about it, Jussie Smollett was coming after Trump too. Why you fooling? Think about it. Because Jussie was doing a lot of the, hi, Stephanie. Jussie was doing a lot of protesting and stuff. This is before George Floyd. He's always sort of been doing that type of work. Wow. And then he used to talk big trash about Trump. And then he does this stunt using a MAGA hat as one of the props. And oh my Lord. Oh my God. See, I feel like Trump behind this. Trump probably behind, we know he got something to do with Governor Cuomo's situation. Wouldn't surprise me he had something to do with Chris's situation. If he could do anything to get Don Lemon off of CNN, he'll do that too. Come on now, this is crazy. And Trump coming back. And I got some text message, and I don't know why I got the text message. But I don't know, did anybody else get a text message from the Donald Trump people talking about Donald Trump has a new social media site? Because, he's been banned off of Facebook, Twitter. He can't do nothing. So he said, screw it. He's going to create his own social media site. Okay. And so he did. Mm-hmm. And I got a text message. And, I was like, you know what? Maybe I should infiltrate. And I was like, no. For all I know, they'll be tapped into everything I got. They'll know right off the bat. Go get her, because she ain't the one. Ooh, I'll be locked up somewhere in somebody's dungeon somewhere. Lord Jesus. Yep. He trying to come back. He is. I've seen that in the media, but didn't get a text about Trump. I got a text message yesterday. Sure did. I bet you they're going to be reaching out to a whole lot of people. And see, here's the thing. I don't know if it has something to do with the fact that I live in a red state. So I don't know if it was just maybe they sent it out to a whole bunch of folks on a server somewhere. I don't know. But I lightweight. I was 2 seconds from like, maybe I should join. But I'm getting a chill now because it made me think, that might be an invitation for them to be tapping into everything I got. Then they'll know all of the militias I'm a part of. I'm lying, FBI. I'm not a part of any militias. Okay. Anyway. All right. Next, let's talk about actually something sad. Says, Asia Gray says, I am Black. I am not going to the Trump IG or Facebook. Honey, there isn't it. I don't think there is a Facebook. And I'm guessing if he can't be on Facebook, I wonder if he can be on IG since they own both. Exactly. Can't believe Black said I better burn my phone. Oh Lord, I know, girl. Child, I didn't click. You know how that people send you, these salespeople, or I think these spammers, they send you those text messages and say, you want a free gifts. Click here. No, I ain't clicking nothing. But I almost clicked that link. I was like, what am I? Hell no, I'm not clicking this link. Get out of here. So, anywho. All right. So moving on, let me go to my other story. Did you guys hear about Nick Cannon? This came out a couple days ago. Really, it's really, really sad. And when I heard about it, I mean, I was like, it caught me off guard. Just because, you don't like to think that this can happen to babies, but we know that it does. And then, I didn't like, last year I was really like rolling my eyes at Nick because of all these kids he was having. Child. And I was like, Nick, really? Do you have to do this? Like, I understand this has nothing to do in my mind about whether or not he can afford them, or whether or not I think he would financially care for them. But I think it's hard enough when you have one child or two. And then, because when he and Mariah divorced, they had two kids. And then he had another baby after that. Okay, great. That's fine. So now that means he had three kids in two different households. And it's hard enough to father, or like, I'm not a father, but I mean, I know it's hard. It's hard when people are parenting children, co-parenting children. You don't live together and stuff. And it's hard for the child to have to split their time. But when you're having multiple kids by multiple women, even when it's just two, that can be hard sometimes to balance. But he was having like all of these kids, like with multiple women, and not really officially with them. But then I heard some interview where he was saying he was kind of with them, or I don't know. It made it sound to me like they all have an understanding and they don't trip and they know about each other, and he might still be kicking it with some of them. That's the way I took it. That's paraphrasing. I could have taken that wrong, but it sounded to me like he was still kicking it with more than one of them. And so when you hear that, and then I heard the interview where he was talking about the reason why he was having so many kids. So I was like, okay, so he's saying that he wants to, which I still feel is a little backwards in thinking, but he's like, I don't know how long I'm going to be here, and I want to multiply. I want my legacy to go on, and I want to, so he's having all these kids. But then I was thinking, but what good is that if you think you're the reason to have these kids because you're sick and you don't know how long you're going to live? Then is it fair to have all these kids and then they don't have you? Like, the kids would rather have you, right? So with all that said, when I heard the news about the loss of his child, he had a 5-month-old baby boy, because this last woman, I believe she had twins. It was another set of twins. And the little boy developed an illness, a tumor, if you will, a brain tumor, and basically passed away. And while, like I said before, sometimes you think, okay, I don't know, this is going to sound ignorant, but I'm going to tell you, I think a lot of people sometimes think this way. You think that if you're young and beautiful and rich, this won't happen to you. But God says this can happen to anybody. Why not you? And it's so sad because what I do believe is that Nick loves his kids. He talks about them all the time. I've never heard any drama from these children. I mean, from the mothers of these children. Um, he has at least done that the right way. I mean, if nothing else, he's picked some good ones, child. And but my Lord, so I heard that, and I could only imagine the pain associated with it. And then today I saw a clip. Did you guys see the clip of him sharing this information on his show? Because if you did, it broke my heart. Poor thing. So I guess I want to say that must have been Monday's show, where he actually came on. It was either Monday or Tuesday's show, and he came on. Yeah, Nick himself, he has lupus, right? Yeah. And I think the lupus affects the kidney failure or something like that. So it Black Swan, they showed a clip of it, of him on his show, and he told the audience, and I don't know if people knew before he said it that day. Maybe the story had broken, and maybe some of the audience did know, but he broke down and he dedicated that show to his son. And he said that he had gone. He did go home to spend the weekend, quality time with the baby. And they showed pictures of him holding his baby and took the baby to the beach. He said he wanted to go and be by the water with his baby. So it just broke my heart because I can't imagine. And I'm going to tell you something too. You know, if for those of you who've had children, like you're in love with your baby before the baby even is born, right? So, a day with my baby would have been a heartbreak. Spending, 5 months with my baby and having dreams for my baby, that would I just don't know. So my prayers go out to he and the mother and to all of the family. I'm sure the babies don't even know how to, they don't even understand it probably either. But kids are very resilient. So, yeah. Oh, did the baby have lupus, Asia? I know that it developed some sort of brain tumor. But it could have been lupus that did that. Yeah, but anyway, that was really sad. Really sad. Really sad. So, anywho, hey, Miss Juicy Reviews. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, yeah, I'm so glad y'all came by. So what else, you guys? Anything else in the news? Oh, I know what else I was going to bring up. Okay. So this is YouTube sort of tea, right? Oh. So, and I know that some folks were talking about this. I want to say Tuesday, I saw Jay Wilson brought it up. I guess someone must have emailed him or texted him about the case, but it was about Larry Reed and Daryl Moore. Mm-hmm. So I guess, from what I heard, when Jay Wilson got that message, he sort of just announced that there had been a settlement reached in the case between those two gentlemen. Remember, for those of you that don't know, so I want to say sometimes it was either earlier this year or it started last year when Daryl Moore somehow came across information about some accusations. And that's all I'm going to say. There were some accusations um, placed on Larry Reed, and he started doing these interviews, and CTV was talking about, Conscious TV, right, was talking about it. Daryl Moore lost his case. But see, that's the thing. Hey, Huggy Pacino effect. See, that's the thing. So this is why I'm bringing this up. Because, okay, so I heard Conscious TV had spoken about it on Monday. I didn't listen to it, so I don't know what Conscious TV said. I happened to be watching Jay Wilson when he received some message about the case, that there was a settlement reached, and that supposedly Daryl had lost his case and that there was some settlement reached. That's what I heard. And then someone in the chat, it seemed like someone in the chat suggested that that he had lost, that Daryl Moore had lost, and that there was a settlement that Daryl was going to have to pay because of that, and that he was going to have to remove his videos. That's what I was told. That's what I heard Jay Wilson say. Then, no. Jay Wilson didn't say it. The person in the chat said that. So then yesterday, I peeped in because Daryl Moore went live. And so I don't know if you all follow him, but I rarely go over there, but I went over there because I am subscribed, and it came through that he was going to be talking about this. And basically, it wasn't that there was a loss. Basically, it was the judge canceled out everything and told both of them to leave each other alone, and they both have to remove any videos. Now, I don't know. I shouldn't say what Larry has or hasn't done, but I didn't think there were any videos on Larry's page about Daryl Moore. I could be wrong. But it sounds like there were videos that he did that were on Patreon or something at one point. And then, but we know that Daryl did a lot of videos on the subject. So what I heard Daryl say was that there is no settlement, that no one has to pay anything to anybody, that basically they both have to just turn and go their separate ways. And I want to say by like the 22nd of December, everything has to be down. So he has to remove everything. Yes, Daryl said it was dismissed. Yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, my understanding is that that was the thing. Everything it was like, shut up, leave each other alone, go your separate ways. And that sounds like what probably happened. They went to mediation for that purpose. Hey, Sassy Classy. Yep. Oh, on the 20th. Okay, got it. So that's why it just seemed to me that that's not a loss. I mean, believe it or not, it's not a loss. Because if I understand this correctly, Daryl didn't file charges against him first. It was the other way around. And then Larry also, I guess, requested the mediation to take place. That's kind of what I heard. So, but I thought that was interesting. So it is over. And they said yesterday they're not going to talk about it ever again. So, what else is going on? Anything else, y'all? All right. Well, oh, what was that? I saw something about Jussie. Jussie needs to be in the mental ward, not. You know what? I don't think Red 5 Golf. I don't know if I don't think the boy is crazy. You know what I think? I think that I don't think he's crazy. I think what he did was crazy. Okay. It was crazy and irresponsible, and it was just a horrible, horrible thing, because it can set us back, He's a gay man. He's a black man. And here he was claiming that someone said homophobic racial slurs and then tried to pin it on a group of people who wasn't even you look, it just does not help matters for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was just not good for him to do that. Hi, it's all hot air. And Fedora. Hi, honey. Yay. This is my first time really doing a live, outside of my Christmas vlogmas stuff. Courtesy of Miss Peace Love. I don't know if she's still listening. Yeah. Okay. So her daughter said Larry talks about everyone. Let me go here. Larry talks about everyone, so I don't understand why he had. Right. That part. Okay. I agree with you. I mean, look, now on the other side of it is those were some serious allegations, right? And he is yeah. I mean, those some serious allegations. So it's kind of easier said than done. But if it's the truth, I agree with you. If it's false and there's some harsh allegations like those were, yeah, you might want to be careful. Might want to be careful. The judge mandated the mediation. Got it. Oh, got it. Thank you, sassy classy girl. You own it. Own it. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Did I see another comment that I missed? No. Yep. Yeah, child. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. So yeah, Fedora, we were just talking about Jussie Smollett, and we talked a little bit about Nick. I don't want to talk a whole lot about Nick's situation. I feel really bad for him, and it just broke my heart. I'm a baby. I was about to cry just now telling y'all about it. Shoot. Sassy said, hold on, let me put it up here. The lawsuit wasn't about just the allegations. It was about defamation and stalking. Right. But it's only defamation. Well, it's only slander if it's false. So I get it. I get that. And see, and I don't really know what really triggered all of this, because I thought at one point, were they ever cool? Like, that's what I'm curious about. Like, were they ever cool? Like, how did this all happen? It all happened because of the Andrea Garrison, I think that's her name. That young lady, that situation. I guess so, huh? Because I want to say, was she initially cool with Larry? Because wasn't it Larry that took her to that prophetic conference or whatever, when she came out and told her testimony or something about that minister that she was having the affair with or whatever? I think it somehow stemmed from there. Oh, I think it did. And then I think at some point that girl went to work with Jives, and then they fell out. I thought maybe they never fell out, but then she went over and started working with Daryl, but they fell out. It was like, oh my God, it's a whole lot of. It's like, my, and all y'all supposed to be churchy people. These church folks, child, we's a mess. Okay. Yeah, Nick has lupus. I think the son, I don't know if I heard what the illness was that created this tumor or what it was from, but poor baby. So Sassy says it started when Larry ignored Daryl's emails. And he called Daryl an insignificant. Oh, So that ticked him off. And then Daryl went in. Daryl was going in. Like, it was like, what I noticed from Daryl was that whenever he gets a target, like he's like how some of these other content creators are about other ones around here. Like he every day, every single day, he was doing a video. Like when he and the Andrea girl fell out, every single day he was doing a video about that girl. I was like, dang. And then same happened with Larry. There was somebody else. I know him and Conscious TV, but that's all because of Larry. It's a whole mess. I need to take some sinus medicine, y'all. What Fedora say? I really don't watch that sector too much. The church stuff depresses me. I know, right? I hear you. Daryl was focused, did not stop. Yeah, like totally would not give in, like every single day. I mean, after a while, that it was a lot. Like I was like, dude, just chill. I mean, if you don't have an interview, why we got? It was like he would talk about having the interview, then he'd have the interview, and then talk about the interview, and then it was on and on and on and on. Sheesh. He built his platform. Interesting, Sassy. Interesting. Yeah, child. So that was something. What else? You know what I want to start learning? I dipped my head in about 3 weeks ago when they were talking about a month ago or so, when people were heavy talking about that BBW cult on TikTok. I was real interested for a minute, for about half a second, until every time I saw the girl, I was like, I'm not even like I'm confused. Like I feel like I didn't understand. I didn't understand how you can be drawn in like that online, devoting your whole life, and people tattooing their face and their body with this girl's name and calling her daddy. And it was a lot. I was like, they doing a lot, child. And then it was just so weird that I didn't want to care anymore, because then when I saw her, I felt like she just looks like she's putting on a show. Like I feel like the girl that's the head of this cult, it feels like she's not, like that's not authentically who she is. Does that make sense? Like it seems like she created some persona and she puts it on, and then she comes online and it doesn't even seem authentic. Like, I don't know. So I was like, how are y'all falling for that? Like, I don't even understand what that is. Like, what are y'all doing? I mean, what are y'all doing? It's weird. That's what I think, Miss Juicy. Exactly. Miss Juicy said it's crazy how those ladies was acting on TikTok. Yeah. And talking about, and Miss Juicy said she's not gay. It's all fake. And that's what I was alluding to. Look, I'm not gay and I don't know a lot of gay girls. Honestly, I don't know a lot of gay girls. But from what I could tell, she was putting on an act. You see, you know what I mean? It seems so, it looks so weird, like she's doing it, like she's putting on the act that she thinks that others think a gay girl would act like. You see what I'm saying? And it's just not. It's terrible. It's so it's terrible. Travel with Khalifa. Hi, Travel with Khalifa said, I think she's doing it to sell her products, and the cult members are advertising it. Plus, I think she likes the attention. Yeah, no, I do think she likes the attention for sure. And I do think she is sort of targeting a group of women she thinks would be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they have to look a certain way. They have to have a certain weight, because in her mind, that's someone who's possibly is struggling with some self-esteem issues, and maybe there's conversations she's having with these folks. I don't know what it is, but I think that that's why she's doing that, because she thinks that they're going to be more vulnerable than the average chick. And she's putting on this act, and God help those girls, because they're falling for it. And I guess it was like about 100 of them when I heard about it. So I don't know how much it's grown since then, but I was like, that's a lot. They exposed her on Twitter. Oh, did they? Who did? Like ex-cult members or other folks? That's right, Miss Juicy. That's what I think, honey. But you know what else I heard? Yeah, they say it's called Daddy's Girls on TikTok. Yeah, and they said, like, I've seen some girls. One girl had I want to say she tattooed her face. I don't know if it says Daddy's Girl on the face or it had the girl's name. Her name was Angela. 2 ex-cult members. Oh, okay. I might go look at it again, but I was like, Lord. Like, I remember a while back when I first heard about the Nature Boy stuff. I was like, these people are crazy. Why would you go live in the bush to be treated like this? I don't understand. I'm going to give up all of the modern conveniences of life to go out into the bush to be treated like shit? I don't think so. No. I won't do it. Sounds like a marketing angle. Yeah. Remember how Oprah catered to the larger women? Yeah, but the difference with that is she was large at the time. And she's never a teeny tiny woman. She was for a brief moment, in time, but that's not who she is. But then again, they say that the Angela girl, because her name is Angela, they say that she used to be big, because I did see pictures of her when she was heavier. And what I heard, and I can't think of whose channel I heard this on, because I heard about her on YouTube. I'm on TikTok, but not really. Like, I get over there and I just get caught up in watching like dance stuff and people dancing or eating different stuff. So anyway, I'm never like doing what normal people are doing on TikTok. But I don't know. I'm tripping about that. I don't know. Oh, what I was going to say was I heard that the girl, I don't know whose channel I heard this on, but they said that Angela, they say that okay, so someone said that she is a lesbian and that she has a girlfriend, but that the girlfriend is the real daddy. That Angela is really the lipstick lesbian, and that the girlfriend is the more masculine version. And that what Angela is trying to do is take on the persona of the other person so that the other person can stay anonymous, and that Angela can take the heat. But that they say too that Angela likes the attention, so she's getting into it. I don't know. I heard about her over here on YouTube too. Yep. Hey, Queen Libra, welcome. Yeah, did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that story though about the girlfriend? She's not with the lady no more that was exposed to. Oh, okay. So, okay. But was that the truth, Miss Juicy? Did I tell that right though? Like, the person that she was with, was that possibly who Angela was acting like? Or are they saying she was inspired by that person and that's who she's trying to act like online? Like, I don't really understand it. And honestly, I don't know if I care that much. I just don't. She was exposed in okay. Okay, I need to know, where should I go on where'd you say it? they exposed her? Did you say Twitter? Let me go back. Yeah, on Twitter. Okay, so what should I look up, Miss Juicy? Actually, you and I are connected on IG. Send me a link because I want to know who on Twitter. Do I just look up Daddy's Girls or do I look up something else? Um, yeah, child. Yeah. Now that I'll go look at. I want to understand I want to see the expose part. I don't want to go back and do all the research. I'm not interested in really reporting on this unless something crazy happens. Okay, thanks, honey. Thank you so much. Hey, oh, you know one of my other favorite channels? Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all the stuff I be watching out here on YouTube. So I love celebrity gossip stuff. So I'm big on Mob Radio, um, Layla Lynn, Chronicle Speaks. I like ATLN. Who else? Those are my main go-tos, I think. Hollywood Unlocked and of course Breakfast Club, like that kind of stuff. That's how I'll get a lot of stuff. And I watch TMZ. Look, I ain't gonna lie. I will watch DJ Vlad. He has introduced me to the hip hop community. I hate to say it. Between the Breakfast Club and the White Man, I've learned about hip hop. Because I don't listen. Okay, don't shoot me. It's just the truth. So I don't listen to hip hop like that. So that's how I learn about stuff. But then when I want feel good stuff, I really, really, really am obsessed with Ling and Lamb. Do y'all like them? Ling and Lamb, I love them, y'all. There are a couple. It's an African Nigerian man and a black girl who lives in Connecticut who says she's mixed, but that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna let that go. She's mixed, even though both her parents are black. But okay, okay. Anyway, I love her. She's gorgeous. Anyway, I have complex about stuff like that. I'm like that. Man. Anyway, but I love Ling and Lamb. I love them so much. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, she's mixed. Her words, not mine. Okay. Just say it. But anyway, I love them. I love, love, love them. They are so adorable, so cute. I love their videos and stuff. And then the other person I like, now I ain't gonna lie, I was not a big fan of hers at first. Now I was a fan of hers like years ago. People probably didn't even know anything about this girl. When I say years ago, I'm talking probably late 90s, early 2000s, late 90s, early 2000s. And then she started saying things on her little talk show. And then I was like, people trying to be cool or thinking stuff sounds cute, but it really sounds offensive. And then I questioned her little relationship at first. And then I liked it. I liked them. And that is Jenny Mai. Have y'all watched her channel? Hello, honey. I love Hello, honey. I love it. So I know how, I know Five Babe does the honey, honey. She can have that. I love honey. I love, love, love how Jenny Mai says, hello, honey. Because she's Vietnamese and her mom says that. And her mom is so cute to me, Mama Mai. But anyway, she's got a channel that's called Hello Honey, and honey is spelled, or honey is spelled Hunnay, I think. It's so cute too. And honestly, she's so bright and bubbly. And I know she said some questionable things, but I think she feels bad about those things she said or how it may have left people feeling when she said she liked her dark meat on the side. I think she really meant that as a compliment. Somehow, I think that's what she meant, but it didn't come out quite like that. Didn't land the way she wanted it to. And then what else? She said something else one other time. I think that people question. So, but then again, I think she was saying those things because she's, what is this? Travel with Khalifa said, hold on, she had this channel before the show. No, she didn't have the channel before the show. I just started. She's had the channel though for a couple of years. I just started watching it in the last maybe 4 months or so. And it's so cute, and it just makes me. I just think that she has a bubbly sort of personality that is, was kind of fun to watch and stuff. So yeah, so I go over there and seeing her talk about being in love and finding love again, it's really been inspiring to watch, to be quite honest. What's that? Do you watch Bailey Sarai? No, who's that? You gonna make me write this down. Bailey Sarian. No, I don't know who that is. I tell you someone else I watched too. The Ellises. Y'all watch them? It's the what's it called? The Ellis family or the Ellises or something like that. It's so it's a young, yeah. Yeah, they're young black couple. The guy is an actor. I think he's on that show. Is he on Sisters or something? I don't watch the show. I'm supposed to, but I think it's Sisters that he's on. And his wife just had their 4th baby, I think. And it's a boy. I think it's all, is it all boys? Do they have all boys? I think so. It's either their 3rd or 4th baby. So cute. They're a cute young couple. And it was just super. They make me laugh and feel good too. I like watching them. So it says she does murder mystery. Oh my. And beat. It's about crime stories while she does her makeup. Oh, I will so watch that. No, you don't understand. I'm telling you. I should have been like a private investigator. No lies. I like it. And I like researching. I can find things pretty easily, but I could totally have been a private investigator. I love that kind of stuff. And I'm always like, when there are crime stories and stuff, I love trying to figure out the case and looking at the evidence. I love watching court TV. Like I was so mad, Jussie Smollett. I was so mad Kyle Rittenhouse's freaking trial wasn't. No, his was televised. My bad. Not his. The Ahmaud Arbery. No, that one was too. No. What was the one? Oh, R. Kelly. R. Kelly's wasn't. Jussie's wasn't. But there was another one recently that I wish had been, but I love it. I'm telling you, I love murder mystery stuff like that so much. Like I love watching mystery movies. Yes, Travel with Khalifa. I think I've seen them both. On a movie too. Can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I wondered if his wife. I think she's an entrepreneur, but she's very pretty. I wondered if she was an actress or something because she plays off of him real good. Like they have. I mean, obviously they have great chemistry. They're married with plenty of kids to show it, but she just has good comedic chemistry. She knows her man. They do really good on camera together. It's so adorable. But yes, I love watching murder mystery movies, and when I tell you I am figuring this mess out, typically I can figure it out before the end of the movie. However, people have gotten much better with the writing so that you can't even figure it out. If you thought you could under normal circumstances, they're good about not letting you in on the, at the end. Did you guys ever see what was that one show? It was like a 4-part series. It was on HBO Max. It was with Nicole Kidman. It was earlier this year. Well, it's like the summer, maybe. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Miss Juicy. When I tell you, I used to love all the court shows. Now I don't like them so much anymore. But Judge Mathis, Judge what's her name? What was it? Ibrahim. You know what I'm talking about, from People's Court. I used to watch Judge Judy. I used to watch Judge Joe. I couldn't, after a while, they got on my nerves. But I used to love People's Court. I used to love Judge Mathis. I went to the Judge Mathis show. Child, I love that stuff. Do you watch Trey King show? No. Is that another? Who's Trey King? Y'all are hooking me up. What's my favorite movie? Like favorite movie ever? Oh no. I don't know. Favorite movie. Oh, I have two. There's too many. Too many. Although, look, I'm a big look, I'll be honest. My favorite movies though are typically biopics. So a true story. You got me every time. True story. I almost don't care what it's about. I'm not a big sports lover. I was a big basketball fan, but and I still like basketball. But outside of basketball and boxing, I'm good, pretty much on sports. But if the movie is a true story about an athlete, I'll watch it. And that's how I learned about the sport. And I don't even have to know about the athlete beforehand. If it's a movie, I'm thinking if somebody was able to get a movie greenlit, then it's probably a good movie. It's probably a good story. So I'm gonna watch it. So I love a true story. I also love a good romance. I most specifically love a good Black romance. You know, I just like to see us on screen as much as possible, especially in a loving sort of relationship. So that'll get me every time. My favorite movies though, but I'm like, look, my favorite movies are movies like Boomerang and Mo Better Blues. And look, I'm gonna tell you what I'll be watching over the Christmas break, which I watch every year over the Christmas break. I always watch two of my favorite true stories that include music, that are long, because I love a good long movie. Okay. So if it's like a mini series or something, I'm all in. So this time of the year, I'm ready for the Jackson family. I forgot the name of it. American Dream, the Jackson Family, American Dream, or whatever, and the Temptations, baby. I love Boomerang. You have no idea. I love Boomerang. I love like Brown Sugar. That's one of my favorites. Um, The Best Man. I told y'all know I love The Best Man Holiday. I'm gonna be killing The Best Man Holiday. Now you know what I ended up watching last night was some movie I had never even heard of. And you know how your phone, you know how you can be watching somebody on live on YouTube, and then you know, when that whatever that ends, if you're not like right by your phone or something, then it'll just skip to something next. And it skipped to a movie on OWN that was called something like Cooking Up Christmas. I don't even know if that was a newer movie. And I never watch shows or movies on my damn phone. Do you know I got caught up watching the movie? I was in the kitchen, bent over the counter, like looking at the movie. Then took the phone into my bedroom, got in the bed, laid in the bed, watched it. Now I could easily just casted it to the TV. Do you think I did that? No. I sat there and I watched that movie until the end. It was so cute. It was like a little Christmas movie with what's his name? His fine self. Oh man, what's his name? He was in the Tyler something about Why Did I Get Married? He was in Why Did I Get Married? He's the one that ended up marrying Jill Scott. I'm usually very good. Oh, I love Jones too, honey. Um, wait, what about the Christmas Story? Wait, what about the Christmas Story? You mean the movie, The Christmas Story? The original? Um, you know what? I used to watch that and What a Wonderful Life or It's a Wonderful Life. I used to watch that when I was a kid. I haven't watched either of those though in years. I think when I was able to find Black people in Christmas movies, I didn't need those movies anymore. Did I say that? I meant it. So I didn't need those anymore. I just watched a newer Christmas movie on Netflix called Love Hard. Oh, really? Okay, I'm gonna watch it. You liked it, Shay K? Hi, Shay K. So you liked it? Okay, I'm gonna watch it. What was that little movie from last year? Last year's Christmas movie. My son. Well, never mind. But last year Christmas movie. What was that little cute little Black movie that was on Netflix? It was so colorful. Y'all know what I'm talking about. What was that movie called? And I kept saying I was going to watch it again because when I saw it, I was spending the Christmas with my cousins and they're little kids and they loved it. And they were, singing, and they had seen it before I got over there multiple times, I believe. They were singing and telling me about it and I couldn't even enjoy it. Okay. Because they were just so excited about it. So I was like, I'm going to have to obviously watch this when I'm at home by myself. But y'all know what? Jingle Jangle. That's it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Jingle Jangle. So I think I'm going to watch Jingle Jangle this year in peace, alone. Maybe this weekend I'll do that. I try not to watch. Nick Cannon has a Christmas movie. Oh, really? Okay. Darn. Oh, this is going to be a rough Christmas for him. I'm really sorry to hear that about him and that baby. Mm-mm-mm. But okay, yeah, I'll watch Nick's too. Yeah, but that Cooking Up Christmas. What's that guy's name? I told y'all that was married to what's Majigger? Jill Scott in Cooking Up Christmas. There it is. Oh, I guess this movie came out last year. Y'all know him. And I know him too. Lamont Rucker. Y'all know Lamont Rucker. They used to be on Meet the Browns. Yes, I watched Jingle Jangle as I decorated. Oh. Yeah, but Cooking Up Christmas was super cute. That was cute. Super duper cute. Well, y'all, I guess I'm going to get off of here. I actually was out here for an hour and 13 minutes. And my chat peaked at like 19. I'm going to be a big girl one day. I'm going to have 25 people in here one day. Watch and see. Y'all, don't sleep on me. Gonna be 25 in this damn chat. So I'm gonna go, y'all. I love you to death. Thank you so much for coming. Yes, he is a fine man. Yes, he is. Black Swan, I enjoyed you too. So I'm gonna make a point to plan better. It's just I was teaching a class that was 8 hours long today, and I was exhausted. So I wasn't even thinking I was gonna be able to do this tonight. And I did that Tuesday, and I did it Thursday, and I still had all kinds of stuff in between to do. So I wasn't even sure I was going to make it tonight, but I got a second win. But I'm so happy that you all found time to come over here, and all the places you could be, you decided to be here with me. Oh, I didn't even play one of my, you know what? I forgot. Can I play a commercial before I go? Let me just play one of my little commercials, okay? One like this one. I just wanted to play that. Okay, and then I got one more commercial. Okay, let me play this one too, just because I forgot to play them all. So if you ever want to reach out to me, you can do so a couple of different ways, like this. So thank you everybody for coming tonight. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And I will be back tomorrow with Vlogmas Day 10, which I don't even know what it is right now, but it's something, and I'll be on it, okay? So with that said, I just want to thank you guys for joining me today. And I'll see you again soon, all right? So please like, share, and subscribe if you don't mind. All right? And have a good night. Mwah. Smooches.